So that's a fabulous question, right? So that's a compensation, right? So that tells us, okay, we're probably walking like this a lot, right? And so our knees as we walk are probably going out, and then we're reinforcing either the bunion or a deep pronation pattern, an overpronation pattern. And so when we rotate inward, then we have to lift those kneecaps back up. I don't know if you can see with this pattern, but now my feet are in, but now I'm actively asking my ribs to pull, not my ribs, my hips to pull the kneecaps up. Makes sense? Yeah.
I was more out before my surgery.
Yes. Yeah. Right? Because you're not used to using that part of your glutes. Yeah, no. Yeah. Which surgery, Levy? Your back surgery?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mark noted that before his spine surgery, he was very duck-footed. His pattern just kind of pulled him deeper into the necessity for a spine surgery. And then when they released the nerves, he was able to come around a little more.
Nothing like a little surgery to reset.
I know, surgery reset. So we've got those feet facing forward today. How about we try that? And I still want you to lift your kneecaps up and feel your heels gently wrapping toward each other, right? And it should make you feel almost lighter on your feet. Yep, good. All right, and then we're just gonna add in those arms, pushing your ribs back and your hips forward and your collarbones open, and then a little release.
You're off the recording.
Good, and exhale. Press. Good. Hold. And a little release. Good. And two more. That's it. Shake out your neck. Loosen up your shoulders a little, right? Don't let this be static, right? See what's sort of stuck. Maybe it's your ribs. Maybe it's your femur head of your thigh bone not coming back with your glutes. Yeah, one more. What needs to move a little bit? Good. Good. And then just gently, we're going to take those to the left hip. Good. And then straight bar to the right hip. Good. And start seeing if you can take that shoulder at the left side and pull it back. So instead of letting it counterbalance forward, let it pull back into your mid-back. And same thing as you go to the right. That right shoulder is going to try to pull back. And you're doing it with your breath. Good. And one more each way. Good. And then we're gonna paddle, but in place. So not with a lunge or a step back of any kind. We're just holding our ground here. And I want you to see if you can feel your heels pull toward each other, and then correspondingly your glutes. Yeah. That's it. Now here you can let your torso go with your arm, right? Let your torso go, but we're holding the legs, the hips, the feet steady. Good. And one more on each side. Good. Then we're just going to take the arms out at arm's length and we're going to spine twist. So spine twist is a classic Pilates move. Arms are straight out in front of you. You're going to give a double exhale. Inhale through the center. Exhale, double exhale. Inhale to the center. That's it. Good. And I want you to pay attention to keeping both sides of your rib cage, the space between your ribs and your hips, long. So some of us will come to one side and we'll push down. Can you stay lifted? That's it. Good. That's it. And last one. Good. Very nice. And then back to center. High row. Tuck those elbows. High pull. Good. Pull back. 4. Good. 3. Reach higher. 2. And 1. Good. Bring the bar down the front of your body into a roll down. Tucking your chin. Rounding one vertebrae at a time. Good. Extend those arms forward to the mount, lifting your spine up into neutral. Good. And then exhale, round back in and come all the way back up. Good. Good. And all the way to the sky. Back to high pull. 4. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it back down. We'll round down again. Tucking that chin. Yes, nice. That was nice, Diana. Really nice. Got that little hip pushed forward. Good. Sorry. And then extend out. Yep, lift your spine. That's it. Good, Lisa. Lisa, are you so proud of yourself? How much better you've gotten at finding that neutral spine? Adi, you just come right to it. So good. And then press those that bar into your shins. Round back up. Good. And then all the way up to the sky. That's it. Did I say that? That's funny. All right. So we're going to take right hand, underhand grip. We're going to back up a little bit. And we're going to take a small step forward. And now we're going to paddle. And it's coming down your left side. So it's a little bit different. Yep. And then back to center, pull into your chest. And just come down your left side. And then back to your chest. Good. That's it. Good. Good. And then all you're going to do is switch feet, same exact upper body motion. So now you're coming with your left foot forward as you rotate to your left. And we're pushing. Yep. That's it. Good. Good. Yeah, just waking up that rotation and that tricep a little bit. Good. And simple, we're just going to switch hands.
Okay.
Yeah, so my lotion is on my hands. Okay, so you guys go ahead. You're going to bring yours down to your right. Just like that. Thanks, Libby. Let's see if that helps. Boop. Good. Good, and then you'll switch feet. Keep going same direction with your bar. Choop. Good. As long as you some with one foot, some with the other, you're good. You're good. Yes. Yeah, all right. And that should be 4 and 4. Let's take our hands back over the top of that bar, and we're going to round ourselves all the way down. And then reach forward. Good. Now lift up into neutral here. So remember, your throat should be in line with your back of your spine, and the back of your spine should be in line with the back of your sacrum. So you probably need to lift up just a little bit, Teresa. Can you lift your chest up more? Lift your chest up more. There you go. That's it. Okay, because here we're going to paddle again, pulling down to one side and then the other side. That's it. Good. Now in this position, can you be really wrapping those glutes back That's what's going to hold on to your spine for you. You're not wrapping your glutes back. The little muscles around your lumbar will try to do all the work by themselves. And man, they would sure love some help. That's it. Good. Give me one more each way. Good. Back to center. Round it in, but don't come up. Just make your cat. Good. Release your arms forward. Good. Again, pull the bar to your shins. Round it in. Don't roll up. Good. That's it. Good. And then back to neutral. Lift your tail one more time. Round it in. So you've got your naughty dog tail. That's it. Good. And then back forward. Good. Sit. Lowering your booty, lifting your chest. Now you're in a squat. Dun, dun, dun. You're in a squat. Good. All right. Lift your tail. Wrap your glutes back. Good. Drop your booty. Good. You're in a squat. Good. Lift your tail. Now it's okay if your feet want to split out a little bit, right? They have to make room here. If you can, though, press those toes down even though you're shifting your weight into your heels. Good. We have one more. Good. Sitting low. All right. Sitting low, you're going to take a step forward into a lunge. You're shifting your weight. Good. Shift it back into your squat. Good. Other side. Shift your weight forward. Good. And back. Woo. Yeah, harder for me on that side. Good. That's it. Now if you need to come up higher, of course do so, right? Listen to your joints. Listen to where you are this morning. Good. Good. We've got one more on each side. One more. We could do this. Good, because then we're going to stay forward on this one and just come down to our knee. Look at that. We're down on the ground. So Lisa, you're going to want your mat, I think, because we're going to turn around and roll down onto our back. So turning around, having a seat, and rolling all the way down. So remember, scoot yourself away from your mount so that your bar is overhead. And then when you roll down, you should hopefully have just enough resistance right on the top of that bar. Let's see, where is everybody now? Good. Okay. So hands on that bar. We're going to inhale, exhale, collarbones open and press. Can you just keep the head down for the first press? And a little release. And again, exhale, press. Big inhale. Good. If you want more resistance for longer, again, scoot further away. Good. Elbow points facing away from you. Yes. Elbow eyes looking forward or inward. So that's a good question, Diana. The elbow points, it's not like we walk around with the inside of our elbows looking forward all the time. But most of us need to overcorrect in this moment so that when we do stand up, they are hanging properly from our shoulders. Our society, modern society, has not set them well for us. So next time that bar presses, just gently curl yourself up with it. Inhale, pause there. Exhale, slow resist back down. Good. Inhale, exhale up. Good. Inhale, pause, and down. 2 more. Good. We talked, I think, on Friday about imaginary wheel that goes from your spine out your head and all the way around to the other side of your fingertips, so that your arms become a spoke from one side of the wheel to the other. And if you can imagine that, it makes rolling up so much easier because you are part of the wheel. Yeah, Very nice. All right. So come on up. We're going to lift your right leg in a tabletop as we paddle down to your right side. Good. Inhale, switching legs. Exhale down to the other side. Good. So I'm staying up here. But if you'd like to come down in between to reset each time, please feel free. Good. Yep, let your torso go with your arms. Can I see one more each way? That's it, torso with arms. Good. And then back to center and down. Good. Let your arms pull overhead all the way down to the ground.
Oh,
Mike says that feels really good.
after all those push-ups yesterday.
Oh yeah, so many push-ups. All right. Then we're taking our, pardon me. We're going to take our feet, put them on our bar. Just kind of warm up our brain there. Because I'd like today to do some singles. But first we got to get a handle on these doubles. So once you get your feet on your bar, push them out to the edges of your bar. So we're keeping those hips alive and awake. And we're going to press out today with those shins staying parallel to the ground. So we're managing the imaginary tray of mimosas on our shins. Yes. Okay. There you go. Good. Yeah. Waking up the little muscles behind the knee, just a little one. And then the calves and the hams cross over there. Good. And just one more. Good. All right. Press all the way out. Good. And then lift your legs up, pressing outward. Good. Bend the knees, pressing outward on your bar. Good. And push out again. So now you're in dolphin, taking it all the way up. Good. Bend the knees, push out. That's it. Good. You guys look nice and stable. You see ribs in. You see pelvis is being quiet, just letting the legs move in their sockets. Okay. So we should feel a little warm in this direction. Now reach up, grab onto your straps, and slide your right foot to the center of your bar. Good. Push down so you have tension on the strap again, and make sure your foot is secure before you let go. Good. All right. I'm sort of on behind the ball. I'm on the arch. That's a great question, Diana. Be where you feel you have the most control. Right? So everyone's going to have a little different foot physiology. So mine's right behind the ball of my foot. Yeah. Okay. So all you're going to do is press that one leg out. Whoop, and then switch, pull it in, stretch out the leg that's free. Good. Press out the one that's on the bar. Switch. That's it. Good. You got it. Now the leg that's, yeah, there you go, Lisa. Stretch out really, the one that points out. Let it really point, let it point, let it point, let it reach. Open up that ankle. Yeah, there you go. Good. Good. All right. Then we're going to press out. Good. Then the leg with the bar is going to come up. The leg with the out the bar is going to go down. This time though, when the leg with the bar goes down, the free leg bends in and kicks up to the sky. So the bar leg goes straight up and down. The free leg bends in and out. Yes, and we should be starting to feel some hamstring and glute. on the bar leg. And if you don't, you can always scoot further away from your mount. Good. That's it. Last one. Nice. Good. All right. Both legs are back up to the sky. Press them down just till you have some tension on the bar leg. Then open them apart. Straddle. Good. Bring them back up. So my free leg is tapping just behind the bar. Good. Open them back up and straddle. Good. And then back together. Good. Two more. Pulling down, pulling down, pulling down to the side. Good. And last one. That's, good. Nice job. Go ahead and pull. Mark says, save me. Go ahead and yeah, right? It's hard. That lateral, that is where we just don't get enough of that in our lives anymore. So both feet are on the bar for just a moment, giving yourself a little stretch. And then you'll find your left foot secure. Bend the knee and lower a little bit. Make sure you have good purchase on there before you let go. Oh, come back here. All right. So then you can start pressing out and pulling the free leg in and vice versa. That's it. Good, yep. And then when you're feeling a little more secure, start making that free foot a little more active, right? Open that ankle, point those toes, reach it far, all the way down that leg. Good. As your bar gets further away from you, can you still keep pulling it down? That's it. Stronger. Good job. Yes. Good. All right. So on the next one, your bar leg is going to go straight up. And as it comes down, your free leg will come up to the sky. And then free leg will bend in and go out as the bar leg goes up. That's it. Mm-hmm. Good. Again, no lazy feet. The free foot should be active and reaching. Reach all the way with your toes. So this little Barbie foot, no good. I want to reach up to the sky. Can you bend your toes? Can you point your toes, Teresa? Will they actually point, or is they... Okay, we gotta wake up your toes. All right, so we'll bring both legs up. Good. I've got my free foot tapped just on the other side of the bar. The bar is pushed down just where I have just enough tension. And then we straddle open. Good. And then bring it back up. Can you picture pulling from the head of your femur, right? Your leg bone attaches in the side, and then the glutes pull it back. Darwin, you're blocking my view, handsome guy. There we go. Now he's in the catch. Good. Mm-hmm. Get to that tough spot and hold it for a second, right? Give it just a little extra work. Good, and last one. Wow. Good, and then both feet can come back to your bar. Reach up for your straps. Bring your balls of your feet toward the edge of the bar, and then just enjoy a little stretch. And you can run it on the bar. That feels so good to me when you do one heel up at a time. Yeah. Yes. Hams in motion. I love it. Okay, so then we're going to just bend those knees and grab onto your strap on the hard part of your strap. Or if you can, reach all the way down and grab onto your, whoa, I'm going to fall. Grab onto your bar and you're just going to push it down with all your might and then release. And push it down with all your might and release. Exhale as you push, don't hold your breath. So again, just feeling the very top of our hams, talking to our glutes and our abs at the same time. This is the beginning of rolling like a ball. And one more. Good. Legs come back up to the sky. Good. One more stretch open. And then they release down. Phew. Good. Reach your arms overhead. Open up those armpits again. Very nice. Okay. You can gently let go of your bar. And we're going to roll up to sitting. Good. Okay, hands to the side. Flip your hips around so that you can walk your hands to your feet and then round all the way up. Good. All right, and then we're going to pick up our bar again. I just need a quick sip of water. My legs feel really long. Do your legs feel long? Yeah. It's like, woo. All right. So I'm going to hold on with my left hand underhand grip and my right hand overhand grip. Yep. And I'm turning my right side to my mount. Yeah. Perfect. Good. All right. And we're just going to come out in second position in a nice plie. Ooh.
Ooh, my inner thigh.
Good. And then back up. Perfect. And all the way up. Yep. Drop a little deeper. Open those hips. Good. And then back up. That's it. That was a funny face, Diana. Yay, good. So Diana's reminding us when we get out here to find the back of the feet, that will plant you in your posterior chain. If you stay pushed forward into the ball of your foot here, it is likely that your knee will fall in too, right? So being able to find that outside of your foot and then put the big toe down, you will be more solid in your tripod of your foot. Okay. So then we're going to change this, take those feet into parallel. Good. Now it's skater lunge. So remember, skater is a side squat lunge, meaning one side of you looks like it's in a squat. It's not leaning out to the side, right? So as I step out, this side of me looks like it's in a squat. If I brought the other foot in, it should look like a perfect squat. Yeah? Good. So maybe we should do that today. Well, hi, baby boy. Hi, handsome. We're in that side squat lunge. Hold it. Bring the other foot in. Take it back out. Then come back to home. Yes, right? So this shows us where we might have been cheating. For example, if in order to bring that foot in, I might lean over to the side. Yeah? So maybe I need to work on being able to hold that side squat lunge a little better. Yes, good. Bring it in. So here's a trick. When you bring that leg in, it's not the arm, the side, the oblique that's farther away. It's the close side. Yeah, try it. Try it, Lisa. I want you to turn on your right obliques as you pull that leg in. Imagine that you're almost tucking in your right waist as you bring that leg in. Yeah, and then Teresa, see if you can stay low, right? Stay low. You're here, then you're here. Yeah, okay, that's great to see. Remind me, let's work on this more on Friday. This is good, right? It's boring if we're perfect. It's more fun to have something to work on. Like Frankel says, everybody needs a purpose. So, he was a Jewish Holocaust survivor and became a psychologist and wrote a book called, it was a famous book, Viktor Frankl. But the basic theme is that you can survive anything if you have a purpose, a why, a really strong why. And you know, for him it was his family, right? Okay, all right. So we're in our side squat lunge, right? And we're just going to push our arms forward, pull them back in. Yep. Push them forward, bring them back in. That's it. So we're doing a little modified Palloff press because our bar is at an angle, and we're going to sit a little bit deeper, and then we're going to play with this load through our hips. So that leg that's out to the side, you're going to step it forward into the lunge. Remember how you did that way back at the beginning of class? So the leg that's closest to your mount is going to step forward into a lunge, shifting your weight, still holding your bar away. That's it, good. Now shift back into your side squat lunge. Get your booty back, that leg is out. Good. Step it forward again. Now you're in a parallel lunge, yeah. Good. And then out to the side. Yes, working on your nimble athleticism. Good. And forward. Good. That's it. Yes. Booty back. Good. And one more, shifting up through your pelvis and then shifting back through your pelvis. Good. Now shift that foot back. So for most of us, that is the easier direction, going back into that back lunge. Back into the side squat lunge. Good. And then back, you're upright. Good. Side squat. Good. Upright. Side squat. Good. And last one. Whew. Good. All right. And then gently bring yourself all the way back to home. Nice job, you guys. Okay. So we're going to turn around. Flipping hands. Right, flipping hands. Everyone, does that make sense, everybody? Okay. Inside hand. Oh, inside oblique. Yeah, okay, good. I was like, what did I say? All right, so nice and tall. First, we're just going into second position. First, it's just second position, right? Dropping down, getting the hips warm up with this direction of load. That's it. Good. And we are in a little bit of a Pilates stance, right? The feet will be turned out slightly as we step to the side here. Good.
Should your hands be wide or in the center? Wide?
Mark is asking wide or in the center. Mine are wide this morning with the hands. Good. That's it, good. And let's do one more. Good, all right. And then, whoop, we're gonna go into our side squat lunge. So feet in parallel, which feels a little pigeon-toed, right, at first. And then dropping into that squat. Good, and then coming back up. Good, we'll do one more, just finding that squat. Good. All right, and now we're gonna add in the leg in motion. So squat, bring it in, tap it out, and up. So I want you to watch the leg you're landing on. Are you in a parallel squat when you bring this leg in? Yeah, that's it, good. And up. And I'm watching you guys, don't worry, I have my eye on you on my other screen. That's why I say that about the... There's no hygiene. That's it. Good. Good. We're going to do just a couple more. This side seems... Well, I don't know. Yeah. I was gonna say. So Lisa, take the outside of that foot, that right foot, aim it forward. There you go. Now if you squat, that means your hip and your knee and your ankle have to line up on that foot. Yeah, get your booty all the way over there and pull your knee in. There you go, good. Now keep that lined up as you step out. Yeah, so we need to work on that hip, I think. Do you feel that? Yeah, yeah. Oh, good, good. So that's awesome, and you can tell the difference? Good. Good, all right, so we're gonna hold one. We have to get our Pallof press on this side. So we're down here, and we're just gonna push forward and back. You know, our bar's on a little diagonal line. Good, throat's still lifted, our head's not gonna try to hold it. Good, and we're gonna see if we can sink our booty back a little more. That's it, good. Look at you all drop right down, fantastic. Good, last two. Good, and last one. All right, so now we're gonna shift our weight and step forward into our forward lunge. Whoop, so we're upright. Good, and then we're back into our skater lunge. Good, and forward. Good, and skater. Can you step forward enough so that you get a stretch through the back thigh, dropping that back knee down? So if you're following the same as me, it's the right foot that's on the outside. So when I step forward in that lunge, this right thigh should be getting a stretch. You're giving it a relief from being in that skater lunge. And then back, yep. One more. Good, okay. So now we take it back. And for most of us, I think this is the easier direction. Yeah, you just step because you don't have to propel. Good. Up. Which means for hiking, you should probably do the other direction more. I know you guys are avid hikers. Good. Actually, this is a good one too. This works also. You'll feel it on that standing leg after a sec. Good. And one more. Good. All right. And then you wish, what? You wish you could pull your hip back without your heel being, oh, you mean feel it when you're up like in the air? You could, Yeah, I hear you. So did you guys understand Diana's comment? She's basically saying, you know, when we start, often we start in Pilates stance because that's the closest closed kinetic chain we can get. Heels on the ground and we wrap them back, and most of us in that Pilates stance can feel, oh yeah, booty's on, I got it, right? Heel to hip. And then we open into parallel and I say, okay, wrap your heels again. Can you still find your booty? Is it still on? Okay, yeah, it's a little different, but yes, I feel it. And then she's saying, but this is still a closed kinetic chain. The ground and the heel are touching. And what Diana's noticing is as soon as she leaves the ground, it gets much harder for her to feel that heel to booty connection. She's just like, whoop, it's gone. So, not unusual, right? A lot of us, most humans, I think all of us, do better in a closed chain. We have something to feel, and the challenge is when we don't have anything to feel our relationship to, then we lose some of the feedback, right? And that's a metaphor for like humanness, isn't it? So, yeah, so we have done before, you know, we come up on tiptoes and I say, pull your heels together, right? Now they're not touching. Like first we'll do it touching. So try this with me. We'll hold your bar like a bar and we're gonna pull your heels together up, right? And you can feel your booty turn on. Yep. Now keep your turnout, right? Keep your Pilates stance separate. Come up on tiptoe and pull your heels together actively. And you should hopefully, yeah, okay, yeah. So you can find it. Now the harder one is into parallel now. Coming into parallel, pull your heels toward each other and you'll feel it in a slightly different place in your glute because you've changed the orientation of the femur. But that's sort of your progression. So then, yeah, yay, Lisa, do you feel it? Yeah, I know, me too. I like have a hand on my butt. And then you pull your heel inward. Yeah, can you feel that? So then I'm gonna try a lunge, pulling that back heel inward, and you should feel the glutes staying awake. Right, it's ready to hold you. And we all have one side where the glute's more ready than the other. That's normal. Cause I can totally feel it's a little bit tired and flat on this side. This side, it's like, yeah, pour. Good boy. All right. Yeah, good. Okay. Is that better? Does that make sense, everybody? Okay. That was a good. No. No, you are not. It was a great digression. I think it was helpful and useful. So I'm standing in Pilates stance in my chest press this morning. So in Pilates stance here, you might notice that, you don't feel as stable as if you were in parallel, right? Although tell me if you do feel more stable in Pilates stance here. Parallel is more stable. Okay, all right, good. So purposely unstable here, putting us in Pilates stance, and hopefully you have to feel how your inner thighs pull up, your glute wraps back. Yep, and your toes start to try to hold onto the ground. They should. That's it. Nice. Wow. Good. Yes. Good. Let your arms go all the way, Teresa. Let them go all the way. Yes, that's it. Stretch out the joint. Good. Good. Nice, you guys. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Float into your floating plank. Still in your Pilates stance. Can you wrap the back of your legs together? Good. Float back up and bring your bar back in. Good. And again, press out. float forward, wrap the back of your legs together, and then see once you do if you could maybe hinge a little bit more forward from your ankles. And then come back. So if we habitually allow ourselves to fall over pronate, there's nothing wrong with pronating a little, that's natural and normal, but in this moment, if we over pronate, you'll feel the inside of your ankle bones knock together or the inside of your knee bones knock together. And it will make it harder to go deeper into a proper squat, like when you have to pick up anything off the floor, right? You'll find yourself shifting and making accommodations for it. Good, so give me one more press. Lifting, yep, lifting the insides of you up. Good, okay. And then we're gonna go out into that press and come up on tiptoes, wrapping the back of our legs together, pulling those heels. Now tuck those ribs in and then pull the heels back down. And we're just gonna do that. Releve up and down. Good. And I want you to notice what happens. So I come up and I'm a little like Teresa. My chest wants to pop out. I want to put all the work in the small of my back. I've got to get my ribs back in. Yes. Wow, lady. Good. Good. Yes. That's it. Some of you will do kind of the opposite thing. You'll come up and you'll let your knees sink forward. It comes from there. So really let them come straight. Yes. Good. And then Lisa, see how slowly you can come down. Yes, that's better. Good. Nice line, Diana. That's really nice. Good. Now stay lifted. Good. Then we're going to come down in plie, keeping the heels up. You're still in your little bit of a forward lean. Good. Coming down as far as you can. Squeeze the back of those legs, straighten, and tuck the ribs in as you stand. And again, coming down. Keep that big toe pressed into the floor. Oh, and up. That's it. Squeeze, good. That's it, good. Thank you. Good, one more. Ribs in all the way up, glutes wrapped all the way up. Come on, come on, keep on. Okay, one more, everybody. Ribs in the whole way up and glutes wrapped the whole way up. Yes, come on, come on. Good, good. Good job. All right. Step away from your mount and just let yourself lift your chest to the sky. Stretch open through those armpits. And then switch feet. Good. And then let's take no, not doing the bars off. Take your straps off of their mount. So I have the whole mount coming along with me.
So it's okay with all that?
Yeah, it's okay. So if you're like me and have all your hardware and your carabiner, just be careful with it when you step on your thing. You don't want to have that under your feet. So I'm stepping on the strap itself, and I'm stepping wide enough on it so that I have some tension. You can mitigate that. So if you don't want to step super wide, right? Some of you are really strong, and so to get tension, you have to step all the way out here. Instead, put more strap through the middle of you, like so, and hold that way, yeah? Now keep in mind, we're gonna be lifting these overhead, so you might need to change your tension as you go, and that would be okay. So we are wrapped with those booties back. Good, we have underhand grip. Good, all right. And we're just going to offer, pressing forward and pull back in. Yeah. Now, what does your body want to do? Mine wants to sink through the chest, right? So I've got to lift through the spine and let the arms be the distraction. Yeah. Yes, my gosh. Look at you. Fantastic. That's it. Beautiful length. Good. Good. Last two. Nice. And last one. Good. Hold those elbows in and just bicep curl up and down. Yep, bicep curl up. And again, feel what happens in your body. For me, it's a little spinal scrunch, right? Yes, nice, good. So now what if you can imagine your heels pulling to your midline? Notice how it gets easier to counter this force. Can you feel it? Good. Good. And one more. Good. Now reach out for your offering again. There's those forward arms. Good. Bring it into your bicep curl. Now push it up to your sky. Bring it back in. And out for your offering. In bicep curl. Up to the sky. Let your spine follow those arms. Good. And again, you can make it more or less tension by just pulling out from here to get less tension, or pulling forward here to get more tension. Yeah, I'm gonna pull. So the space between your feet. So, and again, if you pull it taut there, yep, that's it, good. There you go. That's it. And last one. Yes. Third hand grip. So Lisa's making me think of a good point, is that not everyone has the mobility yet to be able to hold your arms up in underhand grip up here, right? Because that requires the shoulder. Yeah. Aha, okay. So we only lift as high. Yeah. So lift only as high as you feel like you can control that spine, right? So remember I talked about the arms are your distraction. What can you do with the rest of you? Heel, hip, spine. Up. Better. Yeah. That's your left one? Yeah. And then plus that right shoulder, right, isn't... So wherever you get, right, even if it's here, right, can you pull the bar close to you and then lift your spine past it, right, wherever that is. Imagine your bar is either in line with you or it's right in front of you, and you're just going to lift your spine, lift your spine, lift your spine. That's it, good. And then bring it on down. Ooh, yeah, good. All right. Then we're going to just take that behind us. Let go of your spring. So now we have palms back. So you're not standing on it. The strap is free. We're doing just simple dowel work, just like on the reformer. And you're going to just pull back. Open your chest. Good. And release. And the first one I'm going to let you just have a freebie, because you probably want to do something like this or this. But after your freebie, you're going to pull your ribs back, your hips forward, and then push your bar back behind you. Push it away. Good. So you are a strong, tall tower. Good. Just pushing back. Good. Last two. Come on, ribs back, hips forward. Last one. Good. And then you're going to take your, no, this is right. Palms just like this. We're going to pull the bar up your back as far as you can. Pull it up, then pull your elbows back as far as you can. Good. All right, and then keep your arms high. Take your bar away from you. Good, and bring it back down. Good, all right, we're going to do that again. Lift it up as high as you can, your back. Pull your elbows together. It should feel like a stretch through the front of your biceps and your pecs. Good. And then keep those arms up. Stretch back. Good. Yep. And one more time. So we're really activating the mid-back to hold that arm up as we stretch back. So lift it up. Good. Elbows pull together. Elbows pull together. Good. Keep that upper arm up using the mid-back muscles and straighten it out behind you. Good. And drop. Woo. Good. Let your head just fall to this side. Yep, so in order to hold that up, you will be using a little upper trap. To minimize how much that comes creeping up your neck, though, use your mid-back. Does that make sense? So the more I'm using upper trap, the more it's going to come up. The more I use mid-back, the more it'll drop back down. Yeah, so where are we? Oh, dropping our head to the side. We're dropping our head to the side and stretching our neck. Good, and then let the head fall gently forward. And then to the other side. Good. Nice. Yeah. And then take your bar, put it on the ground. Hold it there with one of your feet. And then you're going to press up with your arms. Watch out for your hanging hardware. And then you're just going to side bend. And then hopefully this doesn't feel too challenging. It should feel good to reach out. So I want you to, again, open up your joints. Yep, stretching outward. Okay, well then, let it go. So let's see. So if you, I want to do a side view here, right? So it's here. Oh, huh. That could work too. Well, there, you just did it. So the idea is when you get there, right? This is not easy, but then once we get there, we open those spaces. We have one last little stretch mobility challenge opening into those spaces. That's it, girl. That's it. Now open your armpits, open your spine up. Yes, see, yay, look, good job. Yeah. You have to run, Teresa? Oh, you guys, thank you for playing this morning. Very nice. Mwah. Happy Monday, gang. Oh, Wednesday. Yeah.